Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back depending on if you are new here. And if you are, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Please comment and let me know that you are new and what you think of this reading. We're doing an angel reading today, and this is something that I do every Monday. It's Monday here where I am, June 2nd. However, whenever this is finding you, if it feels like your story, if it feels like a message for you, if it resonates, take it no matter when it was posted, because these are timeless. And I have an entire playlist. If you like this style of angel reading, if you like these, you can check out the playlist and just scroll through. There's a whole bunch of them in there. And like I said, no matter when it was posted, if it resonates for you, if it speaks to you, it was probably a message for you. You were directed to that message. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. Thank you for hitting the like button. And let's just go ahead and see what wants to come through for your angel reading at the time that you're viewing it right now. The angel reading for my friends watching, I have friendship and union. This is coming up in your superpower position, as I like to call it, your strength position. So I feel like I'm really hearing there's increase surrounding you this week. Whenever you're seeing this reading, I feel like there's increase, there's abundance that's surrounding you. And I feel like you may not be able to see this yet, but in your strength position is friendship and union. I feel like you are attracting in, like you're like a magnet. Your energy is like a magnet to new like-minded friends, new like-minded support, a support team, new like-minded different relationships in your life. And that could be also like business relationships or a new boss or attracting in a new job that you love, the team that you're working on or the people that you work for. I feel like you're attracting in connections in your life. I feel like it goes beyond friendship, and it could be also a union as well. If you are looking for love, you could be meeting somebody this week that you're attracting in a like-minded person that's going to end up being a very, very important relationship for your life. Does that make sense? You may be attracting in love. And it's that like-minded, like we're on the same page kind of love. You know, we have the same goals, we have the same morals and standards, the same energy. You're attracting people, places, and things, I believe, into your experience that are going to expand your circles, expand your experiences, expand opportunities for you. It goes beyond friendships, but also we could be talking about love. And we could be talking about you really getting clear, too, about that energy that you're looking for. If we're talking about friends or union, in your strength position, you could be really, really, maybe recently you've gotten really clear about what energy you're looking for to bring in, or you are going through that right now, and it's coming up in your strength position because you were guided to do that. You were guided to really think about what it is that I want in attracting in new like-minded people or a love interest. What do I want their energy to look like? Because we all know, and I've told a lot of you this in private readings, we all know what it's like to link up with energy that doesn't sync with ours. We all know what that's like to be in a relationship that's not like-minded or that is not on the same page. So maybe you've been recently going through a clarity moment where you're just really thinking about all that. You're thinking about, what kind of energy do I want to give my energy to, and what do I not want to give my energy to anymore? And so going through that, I like to call that a recalibrating phase, or a season, or a time, or a day, to attract in new like-minded. It's like then the angels, the universe goes to work and starts bringing in the people that do align with what it is that you're looking for. So I feel like that's why it's coming up in your strength or your superpower position, is because you've gotten really clear. about what it is that you want and what energy you want to align with in all of your relationships. And so I said all of that to say it's coming into your experience. It's coming into your 3D reality. I feel like this week is a week of attracting in abundance in all areas, but with a special highlight in around your relationships for you who are watching this reading. What does your heart want to add to this message? Your heart wants to add that you're going through a change and transition. I also have healing energy here on the bottom of the deck, and the power and intention card. So I feel like your heart is saying, you know, you've had to go through a lot of this transition that you've been going through. You've been letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You've been letting go of your own energy that no longer serves you. And you've been going through this recalibrating that I was talking about, and healing that heart chakra, putting you back in your power in the root chakra as well. Feeling safe and stable in relationships in that root chakra energy. I always get the message, or I always get the feeling, I sense, you know, being put back in your power, being rooted back in who you are, who you always have been meant to be, your most authentic you, feeling safe and stable in your world and how you show up in the world and who you attract into your world. That red energy here is really feeling like root chakra energy, and it came out here with this power and intention. So I feel like your heart wants to let you know that you've been going through a healing phase. You've been really healing some old stuff that was holding you back from maybe keeping you in comfort zones. That's been coming out a lot, and speaking to many of you about holding on to comfort zones that really aren't comfortable. Now, you know, going through this period of transition that you've been going through and healing some of those old wounds and healing that inner child and healing your heart chakra and getting rerouted into your root chakra and your stability and your power and your strength in who you are and where you're going and what you want and don't want. Moving forward, you're in your power. And Archangel Azrael is here showing up to let you know that you're being supported through this transition that you've been going through all the changes that came from it and the uncomfortable stuff, because change and transition is not always comfortable, right? And you may still be going through that right now. So you have a really powerful archangel here that is going through this with you. You are not alone. You are protected, and you are doing exactly what you should be doing. So it's like I'm feeling all this support in whatever it is that you're doing and getting clear about your relationships in your life. This is what's being highlighted here today. And I feel all this support. I just feel this support and this strong energy that you are not alone. Archangel Azrael here says, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Leading me safely through the change. Okay, so know that you are not alone, and if you're still going through this change, you're being led to your power. You're being put back in your power. Like you're calling your power back. And you're being rerouted and routed back into your power, your power, your strength, your most authentic. You know, you're calling your power back. And maybe that's how this change and transition started for you. You called your power back. Maybe you were famous like this one for giving your power away to friends or romantic partners. Things are changing, and you're in your power. Let's see what is coming up in your challenge position or something that you are working on this week. We've got 2 cards here. Signs from heaven and trusting your vibes. Raising your vibration here. This card made an appearance when I was preparing for your reading, that card fell off, and I had a feeling that it wanted to be part of this reading. So I'm going to take it. So this is coming up in your challenge position, so it's like the opposite. It's like reading this card in the opposite. You might be feeling like you might be feeling low. You might be feeling like you're not in the best place right now, or you're not feeling very confident. You're not maybe feeling in your power. So I want you to know that you're going through this change. It's like the cocoon, you know? Imagine the caterpillar is coming out of his little caterpillar life, going into this cocoon, literally going through this metamorphosis that you're going through. It cannot be easy for him or her. It is like almost like a death to its old self to become this new self. You're going through that. So if you find yourself still in this change and transition sort of metamorphosis phase, you're about to come out the other side, but I want you to know that you are so not alone. This is a big, big message here, that you are not alone, and you are attracting in more like-minded people and friends and support. I feel like for some of you, the reason why the friend and support or friend and union card came out in your strength position is because you probably had to go through a period of maybe releasing people, or maybe people have been taken out of your life without you actually, releasing them. And it was because, you're going to your butterfly era, and sometimes people can't come with you, and you've got a lot of angelic support here with this very powerful, he's your only archangel that's showing up here. This is a very powerful archangel. And when I say he's the only one that's showing up here for you, it means like this is a very powerful time. This is a very powerful angel. This is the one you need to get through everything that you're going through. So you can call on him for that power and that help. Also, trust the signs that are coming in, because the universe is always sending you signs. And every time we see signs, and that means whatever you connect with, you might connect with feathers. Whenever you see feathers, know there's angels with you. You may not be able to see them with your eyes, but you can see the feathers because they leave them there for you to know. I'm not alone. I'm protected in this moment. And every time I see a sign, then I can know that, I'm getting through this change. There's more to come. Your story is not over. You're attracting in a whole new group of friends, relationships, support, perhaps even job situations, or, business, or affiliated with your career. You're maybe attracting in new clients. You're attracting in a new support system, new relationships, okay? But on the other side, your angels and your loved ones in heaven are also connecting with you, and they are showing you signs daily. And every time you see a sign, such as a feather or angel numbers or whatever it is that you personally resonate with, imagine what had to happen in order for you to be in that moment to see that sign. Things had to rearrange and change themselves in order for you to be right there in that moment to see that sign. And so think about that. It's powerful. There's something at work that's bigger than you in your life that is taking you where you need to go. So it says, thank you, Heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. And you also may be having dreams, too, of where you're headed, dreams of things that are coming into place for you. And just know that every time you see a sign or you have a dream or something, it's like you're one step closer, okay? Or you're one step farther away from this, change and transition, that cocoon. You're one step farther from the cocoon. Just know that it's showing you the steps. So if you're seeing a bunch of signs, but you're feeling like nothing is changing, just take those signs as, okay, I'm just that much closer. Also, let's trust your vibes. Trust your vibes through this time. And I feel like that's around your people, places, and your people here. because you probably found out before all of this if there were people that were taken out of your life, or whether you did that or your angels did that. I feel like your vibes told you ahead of time. And so this is all, where you're at now. It's like you're really learning how to trust yourself. You're really learning how to trust your vibes. You're really learning that your intuition is always on point. And so you might be a little bit jumbled right now because this is coming up in your challenge position, and it feels like with that raise your vibration card, it's like maybe your vibration is low. Maybe you're feeling low because you're going through this change, and change is never easy. Give yourself a hug. Know that you're not alone. Continue to trust your vibes. Continue to trust that everything is falling into place and that you are walking through your transition. You're not stuck. You're not stagnant. You're not going backwards. You're moving through, and you can trust yourself because you're not going to make a mistake. You're being supported, and you're also attracting in a new support system and new friends, and even for some of you, a new love. Trust your vibes around those people because you've gone through a lot to be able to decide what it is that you want, what kind of energy aligns with yours. So trust it. Trust it. Okay? It says, thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Yes. Choose to trust your intuition and your angels' guidance. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here.